I'm ready. Let's do this.
This also has Fight at Night ring all over.
It kind of looks like Zach got a right hand on him.
I mean, is there a better compliment on Earth than to be called Drago from Rocky IV?
If you want to throw down in fisticuffs, fine. I've got Jack Johnson and Tom O'Leary waiting for you, right here.
Confused? I don't blame you. I got punched in the face because I keep fish. That's not clickbait. If you want to know how that happened, stick around and I'll tell you. Today's video is going to be a little different. We do feed a fish in it at some point, so we can still call this a fish keeping video. But yeah, I have a story to tell you, and let's just get into it. So here's what happened, and I'll try and keep it brief. I have a buddy named Rod. Rod is the owner of Predatory Fin. Some of you might have heard of him. I think I have a pretty big following here on YouTube, and honestly, even bigger fish up in New York. Well, one day I'm sitting on the couch, Rod calls me out of the blue, says, "Hey Zach, I noticed you haven't been uploading YouTube videos. What's going on?" I took some time to talk to Rod. I opened up to him a little bit. I told him how I initially pulled back from the channel and keeping fish when my son had open heart surgery when he was 8 days old, and then fast forward to when my son is about 18 months. He's diagnosed with level 3 autism, and that caused me to almost stop keeping fish entirely and just needed to take the break from the channel to focus on my family. We talked a little bit more, and he goes, "Boy, do I have an idea on a way you can come back to the channel with a bang." I said, "I'm listening." Well, Rod then proceeded to tell me about was an event unlike anything the fish keeping world had seen before. Himself, Joey, the king of DIY, had partnered with Bobby Campbell from Jackhammer Productions to put on the first fish keeping creator boxing event that has ever been done. And he wanted me to be one of the fighters in New York on August 17th. And I said I'm in. But if I was gonna do it, I needed to make some drastic changes in my life. How to be a boxer. Undergo grueling training. So obviously I need a little bit more than Google. So how I found my trainer is actually kind of funny. I'm sitting getting my hair cut and I'm explaining, "Oh, this boxing event that I signed up for, it's really random. I'm trying to find a trainer." And she goes, "Oh, do you have one?" I said, "No." She goes, "You should talk to my niece's husband." I'm like, "Oh, you know, who's this random dude? Does he also just watch boxing on TV? Because I could do that." She goes, "No, he's actually a professional fighter who also does bare knuckle boxing. He's a trainer, he's a nutritionist, and he's taking new clients. So here's his number." I'm like, "Oh, please forgive me for doubting you. Let me call him." So I go to shoot this guy a message, and I got to admit, I start to get a little bit nervous. I'm thinking through every single thing that I'm gonna have to do and my trainer is also gonna have to do to get me prepared for this event. I needed someone who could get me into shape. I'm not exactly in shape. I need someone who could train me to be a boxer. I'm not exactly a fighter. I needed someone who could do a little bit of this. And also some of that. So as I'm compiling this list, it just seems to get longer and longer and longer, and I keep thinking of more and more things that I need from my trainer. But there's one thing that's probably more important to me than anything else. I make YouTube videos, you know that, I know that, we all know that. This right here, this is the moneymaker. This is important, I need this to look good. So, I needed a guy that was also kind of handsome. Look at him. I'm assuming that that's a legitimate thing. Like boxing, you want to be good looking, right? Yeah. Fighting. And so
stay good looking.
That's it. That's the thing. That's why it's important to me. I think I cut you off completely. This is Cody. This is my trainer. He's the man who signed on to do this with me. Tell the people like a little about your experience. I'm gonna put it just on you. We're gonna give you your moment here.
My name's Cody. I am a professional fighter. I would consider myself a prize fighter because I've done all sorts of
all of our mom's favorites. Sorry, I'm gonna derail you.
I've done a bunch of different types of fighting: MMA, bare knuckle, gloved boxing, and love to fight. Have over 50 fights under my belt, and yeah, love to train people and let them get in the ring too. For you, obviously, with fighting, you have to be a certain weight class, so that's one of the things that we're working on.
Yep. So that would be get rid of that.
And focusing on protein intake.
Okay. So then that would be
Get you nice and beefy
so I can have
for the
these,
fight.
those. And then obviously the fundamentals of boxing. We've been working on that. And I think the best thing to do is I can stop talking and just show the people like what we've been doing. I need to gear up. I have to look the part. Correct me if I'm wrong, but boxing is all about distraction.
Nothing hits harder than Reba.
Cue the Reba track. And yes, I am going to box in this just for the joke. Heavy bag?
Heavy bag.
Okay. How's it look, coach?
Great.
Like I know what I'm doing? I'm not embarrassing you? So I kind of want to give the people an idea of what like a typical session looks like. So we would do heavy bag and then
heavy, tons of pads. 1, 2, 1, 2. Good cover. Double jab. Good 4 count. Good 4 count lean. Good. Yeah,
Good?
it was good.
You
Yeah.
want to switch? We try it and see
Sure. Yeah.
how it looks like when you're training.
Good double jab cross. Good cross to cross. Good cover.
Yeah, cool. Then you want to make me run?
Sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's still recording. Want to make me run?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like how you get all serious. So I'll just hop on this treadmill and pretend that I'm running while you're talking.
With boxing rounds, we focus on sprints and not doing a ton of long distance, kind of a mixture when you're a fighter. Lucky for us, this isn't a marathon, it's a fight.
Clever. Alright, so what do I have to do?
Run.
Maybe I can just edit this part too. Make it look like I'm all really fast. This is the most I've ever worked for a video. Okay, so that's a typical session. Now should we show them that you didn't actually punch me in the face? Because I'm sure they all thought that was super believable.
Oh, my face got it a little bit.
It feels so dumb.
You gotta make me sound.
How's it look? Perfect. I'll make it look real in editing. So I've been trying to edit this video for like 2 weeks now. This is the night before I'm gonna upload it. I've given myself a deadline here. And the issue that I'm having is I keep asking myself, Zach, you did this whole video. Why are you asking people to care about this? This is not fish keeping. I get more comments that say, Zach, shut up and focus on the fish. And that's fine. I get that. I'm not saying anything negative. But I'm just having a hard time. I don't like asking people to even subscribe because I just kind of feel like I'm doing this thing, and if you want to support it, you can. I shouldn't have to tell you, or I definitely don't want to ask for it. But this event is a big deal to me. This is a chance to share my son's story. It's a chance to talk about more things that happen in my life than just the fish. And so ultimately, I'm asking you to care because I care. And with that, there's a lot of things that you could do to help me with this. The biggest thing above all else for me is Cody has absolutely bust his butt to help me do this. I had to lose a lot of weight to make the weight for the fight. I had to change my diet. I had to change my exercise, and he has been with me every step of the way. And bad pun intended here, I am so fortunate to have a great friend like him in my corner. So I'm going to put all of his links down in the description. Please go follow him and just let him know that I appreciate what he's done for me, and maybe some of you do as well. Outside of that, I'm going to also have links for the Fins and Fury event. It'll be links where you can buy tickets if you're going to be in the area on August 17th in New York, where you could actually come to the event. But there's also going to be a link for the pay-per-view where if you buy it from my link, that also goes to support me. So if that's something that you want to do, I appreciate you. Now, moving forward, if you want to see more videos about the weight loss, the diet, the things I've been doing, follow Cody, follow me. Let me know down in the comments what you want to see about this journey. If you want me to just shut up and focus on the fish, I told you we were going to feed the bass, so let's do that. There you go. So we can still call it a fish video. At the end of the day, isn't that all that matters? Now, if you made it this far, I appreciate you. This was a lot more talking than I typically do. The vlog style, which I guess you could call this, is so foreign to me because normally I can trust the fish to drive the content for me. So if you made it this far, I appreciate you. And we're just going to do what we always do. Let the girls take it away.
Thanks for watching. Bye. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Am I going to get paid after this? No, you're not. Oh. Sorry, I want to get paid too, though.
Say, watch another video.
Watch another video, please. Or else. Or else.